Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob here at Smirking Gun Reviews, and this is just a little channel update. I haven't even replaced my Infinity War poster fell down. Man, it's kind of like prophetic because when I first came down here, when I first got into my new space and spread out, the first thing I did was hang that poster up. So it's kind of fitting that it fell down. Um, because what I have to do is, and we've done this before, where you just got to take a break, or in this case, more like ease back. Um, Ever since this started, I tried to do my job, uh, my essential services job, um, has been increasingly difficult as this COVID-19 thing has started. You'd think that it would get easier from the initial uh, paid looting that was going on, but it hasn't. It has evolved into a whole new awfulness out there. It's every single day uh, is a new test of my resolve. Now that I'm not gonna try to say that I'm acting like I'm in a war. But psychologically, this whole thing is fucking with a lot of people, a lot of us, the whole fucking world, really. Because while my problems with what's going on are different from somebody else's experience, um, you know, people panicking about not working, people panicking about having to work because the stress of being out there is huge. So it's like this toss up of, well, I'm free, like I'm safer, I'm at home, or I'm supposed to be at fucking home, um, and I'm safer, and they sent me some money, but like I didn't get much money, but I'm I don't have to be out in the public. I'm where I'm supposed to be, hopefully, but I don't have much money. Things just are tight. Or you have an essential service job and you have money in your pocket, but the stress and the psychological toll it takes on you, I don't know which is worse because people will say it's feeding your family, and it probably is worse, the other one. But me personally, I'd rather just be tight on money because I'm by myself, pretty much. So, but I also like take my job very seriously, and just because when I do something like here on the channel, I don't like to half-ass anything, and so when I go to work, it's 100% no matter what. Like I may not feel good, but sometimes, or sometimes I do my best work when I'm not really happy, um, because I focus all that into my job. And I thought I could do that throughout COVID-19 at my job. I thought I could just keep my head down and just do the job, just do the job, and ignore everything else around me. And it worked for a while. It worked for a while, but then the masks came on everywhere. I don't mean like when they first came on. I mean when they said the masks had to go on to base, the strong suggestion after the lockdown was done in Illinois, when everybody just basically started wearing masks right before there was a mandatory thing to wear masks, is what I'm saying. Uh, but I started to crack, um, because there was no end in sight. And while it wasn't like the looting kind of business that was going on, it just felt like it was never ending, and it felt like as soon as you get there, it's like jumping into like a a river that's going full force, and you just get caught up in the stream. And you just got to go, and then for 8 hours you're stuck in that stream where you're just full on going until you get dumped out on the shore 8.5 hours later, and you're just like, fuck me. How the hell did I just survive that? And every day's like that. And so every day I do that at work and then come home and I was making content. And I was pulling up my bootstraps and coming up with new ideas and trying new things, and I wanted to like stop my regular stuff so that we could do some special things for being, stuck together and try to make some fun stuff, and it worked for a while. Worked through all of April basically. All of March and all of April and the end of February, everything was fine until May. Once when May hit, and this was only 10 days ago, that's when I really first was cracking. Like really, really cracked. Where I realized I can't do both of these things that one I do for money to do everything else I do. So I got to prioritize that above all things. And then, but still, I was prioritizing. As soon as I get home, I clock into this job, making content on YouTube so that people can laugh and learn, and we can make connections and have friends, and everybody can, grow a community. And so that was working for a while, where I'd come home and I'd do something fun and I'd relax and we'd all talk and fun and play games and shit. But then, 1 second, I forgot to turn off my heater, I think. I just didn't want that thing turning on in the middle of this. It's like, so I thought I could do all of this, but when I noticed that it's stupid, but like balance started shifting where I was stressed at work, but I was having fun at home, and so they evened everything out. But then the channel just like went like this. Like we were doing pretty good, and then it just like at first it flatlined. Like at first it plateaued, and then it just went like somebody just turned off the fucking channel. And we talked about this, and somebody posted the inspirational thing that I watched, and I felt better. But that feeling better didn't change the reality that underneath all of those feelings that I got from that video that are true, that can motivate you, when the stress of everything adds up higher than that right now just didn't matter. The whole video of inspiration and keep going, and sometimes maybe in that video, I don't know if it said, hey, take a break or stop putting so much pressure on yourself, because if nobody's watching right now, then why, if you feel like this is the time to take a step back and just do what you got to do, well, that's where we're at. You guys know, people that actually follow my channel know we don't do this for likes and subscribes. What we're trying to do is build a community. I am not interested in money. I am not interested in YouTube fame. With the high subscription count means to me is these are all my friends. These are all people that want to talk. These are all people that liked the channel enough that we've had a conversation. I try to talk to everybody that comes on here as long as you're not rude. And I realize that if you get bigger, it'll be harder and harder to do. But it's just that's how I see it. Okay, I'm not in this for, like, I talk to people about this, and sometimes I think they just don't get it when I say, like, I'm not here to monetize. I want to do what I want to do and how I want to do it, and I realize that's going to take me. I'm taking a hard road to meeting people. Um, because if I monetized and I did my videos a certain way, I could definitely grow bigger. But I'd be selling out myself. I'd be selling out the way that I do my channel, just to get up there. And I'd rather get there slowly and honestly and true to myself than get there by any means necessary because YouTube money, man. I don't want a real job. And so I understand all those things. Those frustrations I can handle, but like right now the balance of that is so far off that when I come home now and I'm stressed and now it feels like a job. Like I got to get those numbers up. I got to do something. Got to think of something. And I've been reviewing things that I said I'd never do unless I got like a higher position to like reach more people. Because every video you make has the potential to reach the entire planet. But it just when you start to see yourself in that, and how where you really are in this whole thing, and you're already stressed out, it's hard not to just feel bad about it. And so I'd rather not feel bad, and I'd rather just go, okay, I'm gonna do the content that I feel like doing when I feel like doing it right now. What I do feel though bad about is that I set myself up for this kind of like where I build everybody else's expectations up with projects and things we're gonna do, and then I don't do them or I don't finish them because things happen. Um, and I don't mean like my regular scheduled content that comes and goes. Um, what I mean right now is the polls that we took that I put up on the channel for the live viewing parties and the 420 bad reviews. Um, like I'm gonna try to do the viewing parties still, the watch parties I should call them. Really, that's what everybody else is calling them. I'm gonna try to do those still on Wednesday nights, but I'm just not gonna. I'll tell you guys on Wednesday like morning if I'm gonna be doing it, or not. But I just feel like I've overextended myself to the point and overreached right now. So I just want everybody to know I'm sorry about the poll that you took for the 420 bad review that I did not do. I started watching Green Hornet and I fucking hated it so much that I just turned it off. And that's when I watched Hangman. And it was also really, really bad, but it was so bad it was good. And I just wanted to punch Green Hornet in the face because I was taking my stress out on that video, that movie, where I was just like, fuck this movie and fuck this review. And when I started thinking like that, I was like, geez, man, why are you mad about this? Like, why are you getting irritated about this? And it's because I just was like, I felt like I was putting my heart and soul, I'm putting my heart and soul in these videos, and everybody's making content right now, and when you're in that position emotionally, it's just time. It's better to just walk away for a bit. So what's going to happen is that there'll be content on the channel. It's just not. I don't know how regular it's going to be right now because I'm going to do it as I feel like doing it. Like if I go, oh, you know what? I really want to talk about that right now. I'm just going to do that. I even made another video about an updated schedule that we were going to do that was going to work in the 420 watch parties and the 420 bad reviews mixed in with the regularly scheduled stuff like one week it was going to be the superhero stuff like Batman, Justice League, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then the next week was going to be Crime Story, Preacher, and The Leftovers, and Doctor Who. I made that video and I didn't upload it for a reason because I was like, man, you know what? If you commit to this, you're going to feel really bad if you stop. And so I didn't. And that voice inside me was the early warning system to tell me that this was coming, that I was going to have to like just make stuff as I haven't even made a comic book review after telling everybody else, hey man, where's the comic book content? Why are we just bitching about the DC and Marvel and why they can't make new comics for us and blah 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 and all the other bitching. We were all doing it. Like, and then I made one video and I walked away because I just was like, It's like that video broke me. I feel like that was right in that time period where the last couple of like I was getting mad with the whole thing, and I started snapping on everything. So, uh, content is still going to be on the channel. It's just going to be random right now. And well, here's the as random as it gets is we are going to be doing a Doctor Who review. Belinda, one of my subscribers, she paid for Doctor Who season 9, and I haven't done any of them. Well, I've done some of them, but I haven't finished it. So I've got 3 episodes on that to do, and you know what? That's something I'm going to do today. I can watch an episode of Doctor Who and make a review on that. And so we're going to do that. And we might do a game stream over on Twitch. I don't know. Tomorrow I may make 3 videos. No, I'm not. I got to work. But I'm saying that like depending on the way everything flows, that's the way the content's gonna be right now. So hopefully we'll be doing the watch party. You can basically forget the 420 bad reviews or anything that's just gonna that I thought I could get to because my sanity right now during this whole is more important than anything else. Like this isn't a confidence thing really. This is like a stress thing that is just everything out of my in my life is out of balance and the channel just feels way out of balance and I can't yeah if you can't do both things if I can't do my job and this good then I've got to you know ease off and stop going at full steam because I know people call me a machine on here on several people have I think the most recent person was Skip and Tosh over at Thinking Critical um, called me a machine the other day, and I was just like, yeah, I know. I was thinking to myself, I know. I just keep going and going, and when you're doing that, there's going to be a time when you need to get you got to. What I don't like to make NASCAR references, but sometimes you got to pull the car over and get work done for a while. So, anyway, that's it. This isn't anything personal towards anybody. It's just got to do me right now. Since there is no me for me. There is nobody out there that I can use really as a stress relief. There's nothing out there that I see really content-wise for the most part that, except for a few people like Gino or Red Letter Media, that's that Solar Opposites I watched and I was done with that in like a few hours and I'm like, whoa, so I need something for myself, and so I'm gonna try to find things that make me happy right now, and get my own comfort food rather than try to just spread it to everybody else. And if that's selfish, then that's selfish. But I gotta be selfish every once in a while. I gotta take care of the big guy here because nobody else will. So thanks for your patience and understanding. If I lose some people because of this, I apologize that this is not what you wanted to hear. But like I said, there's still going to be content. It's just going to be whenever I can mentally. So here's to everybody else out there in COVID-19ville with essential working. Please make sure you're taking care of yourself as well as because all those other people, they don't understand. Nobody out there understands what it's like unless you've got somebody that comes home and is a part of a family that has like a split kind of thing where some of them are essential, some of them not. Like if you're working in customer service and you're an essential worker right now, thank those people because man, we're about ready to like put our heads through walls. So this is Rob saying have a great day and we'll see you on the next video.